Drawing inspiration from the classic rally games of the 1990s, hashtag Drive Rally embraces the fast-paced arcade approach that prioritizes excitement and accessibility over realism. Players race across a variety of vibrant environments, including sun-scorched desert roads, winding mountain passes, and lush woodland routes, all presented in a colorful cel-shaded visual style. The vehicle roster evokes the spirit of the legendary rally machines from motorsport history, giving each event a strong sense of retro charm. One of the game's distinctive features is the interactive co-driver system. Rather than serving solely as a navigator, your partner actively responds to the actions of the road, celebrating daring maneuvers, reacting to the mistakes, and injecting humor into every stage. These personality-driven interactions add character to the racing experience and help create more engaging atmosphere. Combined with its nostalgic presentation and energetic gameplay, the gameplay aims to capture the thrill and unpredictability that made the classic rally racing so memorable. Let's see how this game would go, and then let's go ahead and break this down. Graphically, this game takes nods from the inspiration of retro rally racers from the 90s. The color schemes and artwork are done with shell-shaded style, and the character models have a funny cartoon look. You can say this game is not taken seriously, just the humor of the characters. The landscape has deserts, jungles, and from different countries around the world. And you can see the tall grass that moves, plus the barriers that can get destroyed and more. And finally, the vehicles themselves look like they're real counterparts. And as for the animation, the resolution flows good and running fine at 60 frames per second on the Series X version. And during my playthrough, I noticed no drop frames or lagging at all, so basically all good from there. The music has a techno beat, and which is alright, but you have fans out there, they're probably into that kind of thing. And there's commentary from your co-driver that tells you when to turn and how you perform out there on the road. But overall, the presentation here is decent, but not great. Drive Rally is a shell-shaded racing simulator where you drive in different countries with different modes that are available, like Grand Prix for example, which is the single-player mode where you can earn money to unlock more vehicles to use in other modes. But let's move on to the controls, which are a mixed bag, and the triggers, you control your brakes and acceleration respectively, and the A button is for your handbrake for those tight turns. And the handling here is floaty because reversing can be a nuisance. And overall, the driving experience feels inconsistent at times as you progress and you drive with different vehicles, which is a nice change rather than sticking to the same one that you have. The varied locations help keep the racing visual interesting throughout the campaign, but the vehicles unlocked provide an incentive just to keep advancing through the events. But however, the loose physics make it difficult for you to fully control during the demanding races. I would like to enjoy the experience with this game, but it's not there. Right one. Hashtag Drive Rally delivers a visual appealing homage to rally races of the 90s, but there's some issues that prevent it from reaching its greatness. And one of the problems is the controls, because the handling model which drifts all over the place. As a result, the vehicles can feel usually inconsistent and light, making it difficult for me to enjoy for more responsive skill-based racing mechanics to stay engaged. And next is that when you back up, that camera throws you off. It's like you've been thrown into a loop. And while the shell-shaded art direction gives the game plenty of personality, but many of the tracks look the same after repeated races, reducing the discovery over time. And the progression system lacks depth, relying mostly on cosmetic rewards and straightforward upgrades that do little just to keep you engaged long term. And another issue is the co-driver commentary, because it is constantly annoying, saying the same things over and over as it tries to be funny, but it fails real quick. And as the gameplay, it gets repetitive real quick also, because not much variety just to keep you engaged. Online and competitive features also feel somewhat limited, but leaving fewer opportunities for players to seek long-lasting replay value. Ultimately, it shadows progression, repetitive content, and divisive gameplay mechanics just to keep it from standing out among the best modern racers. Tiny bump on our journey. When it comes to Drive Rally, it tries to recreate the arcade races from the 90s from a presentation standpoint. However, it falls short and it gets repetitive with its gameplay and the annoying co-driver commentary, and among other things just to keep you engaged. These issues hold this game back, and it's hard for it to stand out against the better modern racers out there. And for that, I give hashtag Drive Rally a 2 out of 5. Thank you for turning into the gamer section. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn that bell on for notifications for upcoming content.